I used to think betrayal was something that happened to other people, the kind of pain you only read about in books or hear whispered about in church prayer groups. So and so's husband had an affair, or she left him after. What he did, but when it happens to you, the world doesn't shatter in some loud, dramatic explosion. No, betrayal is quiet. It's like watching your life slowly dissolve while no one else even notices. And that's exactly how it started for me quietly. It was a Thursday evening. I remember because I had just gotten home from Bible study. I was feeling peaceful, encouraged. Even, I had just told my small group how grateful I was for my relationship. We'd been together 3 years. We prayed together, went to church together, served on the same ministry team. Everyone said we were that couple, the one that made it look easy. I believed we were solid. I believed he was faithful. But that night, as I reached for his phone to send a photo to his mom, a message lit up on the screen. I miss you already. Last night was everything. At first, I thought it was a joke, a wrong number maybe. But no, I opened the thread and there it was. Weeks worth of texts, hotel meets, sweet nothings, deleted photos I'll never unsee. I couldn't breathe. It felt like my heart slammed against my ribs and dropped straight to the floor. Everything in me wanted to scream, but instead I just stood there, silent, frozen, like if I didn't move, maybe it would all go away. He walked into the room, saw the phone in my hand, and his face went pale. He didn't deny it. He didn't cry. He didn't fall to his knees begging for forgiveness like they do in the movies. He just stared, like he'd been waiting for this moment to come. Like the weight of hiding had finally caught up with him. The days that followed were a blur. I didn't eat. I barely slept. I had to show up to work with a smile while inside I was unraveling. I kept asking God, why? Why him? Why us? Why now? I thought we were doing it right. We were both Christians. We prayed before dates. We talked about marriage. So how did I end up here? Alone, lied to, betrayed. Worse than the pain of what he did was the shame. I started asking myself questions I had no business asking. Was I not enough? Did I miss some sign? Maybe I was too focused on God and not enough on him. That's how the enemy works. He twists the dagger and then convinces you that you're the one who put it there. I stopped going to church for a while. Worship felt hollow. People felt fake. I felt like damaged goods. But one night I hit a breaking point. I hadn't prayed in days. I was just lying in bed, replaying everything over and over when I finally whispered, God, I have nothing left. If you're here, I need you to say something. I opened my Bible and it fell open to Isaiah 43. My eyes landed on these words. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. You are precious in my eyes and honored, and I love you. And I broke completely, fully. Ugly cried until I couldn't breathe. Because in that moment, I realized something. God hadn't moved. I had, but he was still there, in the silence, in the heartbreak, in the ashes. Healing didn't happen overnight. I went to counseling. I rejoined my church. I slowly let a few trusted friends back in. I wrote letters I never sent. I screamed into pillows. I deleted pictures. I changed my phone background from a selfie of us at the beach to a verse. He restores my soul. Little by little, I started to believe it. God wasn't just healing me, he was rewriting me. Now, here's the part I never thought I'd write. I made a decision. A bold one. I forgive him. Not because what he did was okay. Not because he apologized the way I needed. But because forgiveness set me free, I forgive. The other woman, too. She doesn't get to live rent-free in my mind. She doesn't get to carry my peace away with her. Most of all, I decided this. I will not let what he did define the rest of my story. I am not the girl who got cheated on. I am the woman God carried through betrayal and into wholeness. If you're reading this and you've been hurt like this, I just want you to know you are not stupid. You are not unworthy. You are not alone. God sees you. He weeps with you, and he will walk with you through every wave. Betrayal is not the end. Redemption is still possible. And believe me, when God starts to restore, it's better than what you lost. Thanks for listening.